Cassie Plummer's actions on Coronation Street are set to raise eyebrows as her involvement with Ken Barlow deepens, casting doubt on her true motives. Cassie stepped into Ken's life earlier this year as his carer following an accidental fall, and the two quickly built a close bond. However, cracks in their relationship have recently begun to show. Tensions escalated when Ken informed Cassie that he could no longer afford to keep her on as his carer. Despite maintaining a cheerful demeanor, Cassie's response hints at ulterior motives. Determined to maintain her position, Cassie resorts to underhanded tactics, poisoning Ken in subtle ways to ensure he remains dependent on her care. The storyline takes a festive twist when the two exchange thoughtful Christmas gifts, adding complexity to the dynamic. Ken is overjoyed by Cassie's thoughtful gift, an album from his favorite composer. In turn, he surprises her with a luxurious scarf. However, during a shopping trip, Ken notices Cassie's growing tension and senses there's more to her story. In a candid moment, Cassie admits she's struggling financially, explaining that she's accumulated significant debt while buying gifts for her loved ones. Her confession elicits sympathy from Ken, who later confesses his love for ballet but feels too downhearted to enjoy the holiday season. Matters take an unexpected turn when Steve and Tracy catch Cassie in one of Ken's robes. Having spent the night at his house, Cassie claims she stayed to care for Ken while Steve worked the night shift. But her behavior fuels Tracy's doubts about her sincerity. Cassie further manipulates Ken by showering him with compliments, appealing to his vanity and emphasizing her own lack of cultural sophistication. Her subtle flattery appears to deepen Ken's trust in her. Tracy remains unconvinced, voicing her suspicions to Steve. She warns him that Cassie may have ulterior motives, insisting that Steve's decision to move out could play into Cassie's hands. In a decisive confrontation, Tracy questions Cassie about an advance in her wages, suspecting foul play. Before leaving for a holiday, she urges Steve and Amy to watch Cassie closely. Although reluctant, they agree to keep an eye on her. But as tensions rise, the question looms: will Cassie's schemes finally be exposed?